Went through Barbados this evening. They had tropical storm force winds briefly there. It's now about 95 miles east-southeast of St. Lucia. The winds have come down. They were 60 earlier, now just 50 miles an hour. Let's take a look at the track right now. By Tuesday evening, expected winds to be around 65 miles an hour. By the time we get to 8 o'clock on Wednesday, winds close to hurricane force at around 70 miles an hour, and that's just south of Puerto Rico. As it heads further to the north and northwest, the big question is, this is Dominican Republic. The mountains there are 10,000 feet high. If it heads a little further to the south, that track would take it right over the mountains. That'll really rip up the storm. Meanwhile, if it stays a little bit closer to the water bodies, it could become a hurricane. Briefly, there are winds of 75. And then moving off to the north-northwest toward the Bahamas as maybe a tropical storm, a strong tropical storm. And then at some point by the end of the week or the weekend, it may be approaching the western Bahamas, even southeastern portion to Florida. But you see, by that time, look how wide the window of opportunity is. It's just impossible to track exactly where it's going to go. One of the models has it totally dissipating before it even reaches the Bahamas. So prediction from this point, north and west, right now is totally impossible. So this is something we'll be tracking, obviously, all week long. For us, no weather issues here. We have clouds around 69 degrees. Only got into the mid-70s today with east-southeast winds. 71 Ocean City, 66 Westminster, 64 in Frederick, a cool 57 in Oakland, 66 in Dover. We have some shower activity across the Ohio Valley. We may see one or two of these showers developing east of the mountains tomorrow. Primarily, we're dealing with this east-southeast flow off the Atlantic Ocean. That's what's brought the clouds in today. To the west-northwest, a cold front going through the Chicago area. Some showers and some thunder shower activity out there. Eventually, we think that front will get here on Wednesday with a chance of a shower, a thunder shower. In the meantime, the winds late tomorrow night and on Wednesday begin to turn a little more to the south and southwest. That'll increase the humidity, but the temperatures also just getting above the 80-degree mark for a couple of days here. Meanwhile, tomorrow you see a lot of clouds around, maybe a brief shower as well. That warm front developing to the west, that'll bump our temperatures up from the low to mid-70s to the low 80s, but that front comes through sometime on Wednesday. As you watch off to the southeast, perhaps another tropical depression already developed, maybe even a tropical storm by the time we get to Wednesday, but it's well offshore, and it's going to be pushed even further off to the east, southeast. So we're not concerned about it, except for the rough surf along the east coast, which is definitely going to be dealing with. So this is called tropical depression number 6, heading off to basically toward New England. It's usually be toward Nova Scotia and eastern section of Canada. Saturday night, mainly cloudy, maybe some drizzle, 66 degrees for the overnight low tonight, with the east winds around 5 to 10, so it'll be warmer tonight than it was last night. Now, tomorrow, expect a lot of clouds around, maybe some sun. If we get the sun, certainly going to get up in the upper 70s, maybe close to 80 in some spots. Otherwise, east winds 5 to 10, perhaps an isolated shower. I think most of that will happen to the west of us. The next 7 days, warmer up on Wednesday, back up to 84, slight chance of a shower, a thunder shower. Nicer, drier day on Thursday, 85 degrees, 87 on Friday as we head to the Labor Day weekend is coming up, believe it or not. 89 on Saturday under partly cloudy skies, partly sunny skies. Perhaps a shower on Sunday. And yes, unfortunately for Monday, there may be another risk of a shower, maybe even a thunder shower. Temperatures back up in the low 80s by this time we start next week. Vic?
Okay, thanks a lot, Bob.